Kagineko, glad you're still here. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm not sure what happened. My internet just, like, shut off. There's no explanation. I went and checked my modem, and the modem was like, yeah, we're still live, but for whatever reason, it wasn't connecting to my PC, which is odd because I'm wired. I don't do Wi-Fi. I just think the connection is more secure. Less likely to have these problems, but apparently not. So I don't know exactly when the stream broke. Right now in the game, we're at this part where we're getting ready for the mission. So I'm hoping you guys didn't miss too much. But I don't know. Because I don't know when it broke. I randomly checked over on my Streamlabs chat and I saw nothing. It said I was offline. I got that message that said, "Oh, we've been disconnected." Oh, when did this happen? Shit. So, but we are continuing. Hopefully. And hopefully you can still see the text from the previous stream up here. So, Wua's story was also removed when the game actually released in 1. Oh, I didn't realize. So the Wuthering Waves story that this dude who did this chapter, the special, their story in Wuthering Waves got removed during the release. Back in this sec. I stared at the pages full of information piled up in various categories on the holographic screen. Oh, so the guy who wrote chapters 1 through 10 is the one who did Wuthering Waves. Okay. Okay. At least Wuthering Waves before one with the 1.0. If those reports and data were legitimate, the individual they detailed undoubtedly possessed outstanding combat capabilities. Sneaking around in disguises, sniping targets, eavesdropping on and disrupting 4 militant meetings in Yerus, drawing a complete underground supply route map of the border region, discovering over 70 secret military and resistance camps, and even instigating over 10 successful rebel insurgencies. But I remembered her as an innocent girl who loved doing magic. At what point had she become a fearsome killing machine? Oh, he's talking about Tess. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? Who is this? But no, he's talking about Tess. Wild. I can't put Tess and fearsome killing machine in the same sentence and make that make sense. Tess, what really happened to you? And here's Caroline, good old Caroline. If you're done looking over it, put it away so no one else sees. Yeah, sure, yeah. The boss said no one can read her info, including you. So wait, why am I reading her info? Oh, I went through a lot of trouble to get my hands on this. Just remember to return the favor when you come back from Yerus. You're so good to me, Caroline. I appreciate you, Miss Intelligence Officer. Bae Biz, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you had a good weekend. I hung up the call, but didn't turn off the battlefield hologram. All information on the Heimdall operative named Tess was on display for the entire command room. With that, the person who quietly entered the room and was standing behind me could clearly see everything. The test stuff might also appear confusing. Yeah, so I assume that as the story progresses, we'll get a bit more of her. And also, I know that there's the episodic missions that we can do that are character related. Last time we met, I called you teacher. Ah, there's Tess. This time, I should call you adjutant. So what should I call you next time we meet? Oh man, it's getting a little up close and personal. Without waiting for me to respond, she moved out from behind me, put her hands behind her back, and bent forward slightly. She then raised her gaze, staring at me. What do you think? Am I qualified enough? Show no reaction or look out the door. Look out the door. She was quite striking, but my attention wasn't entirely focused on her at the moment. It seemed there was someone hiding in the corner outside the door behind me, giving me the unnerving feeling of being watched. Yeah, fast forward to now. It won't be long before she's calling us honey again. Honey. Sorry, where are my manners? That reaction reminded me of a timid rabbit. She had barely changed from 3 years ago. After realizing that, I grew even more unnerved. Why am I unnerved? Tess Kotkin. Reporting for duty. Commence mission briefing. Referring to the episodes that unlock as you raise girls' affections up to level 50. Funnily enough, Tess was spelled out plainly in 3.0 story. Okay. So you're talking about where you go to the base, right? Yeah, base IIRC. So I'll do that eventually. I still haven't done the base thing. Can you still go to the base? Is that still a thing I can do? Because I don't remember if that was part of the special, whatever you call it, the last time's limited edition story, the Cerulean Beach episode. Okay. Oh, that's what you mean. Got it. Yes. Okay. And this is, what is this? Ching Ching got. What are you thinking? So wait, what happened here? Are we back? What? Oh, confused. Did I like blink and miss it? So we just went from adjutant and test to Changxing and test. Sorry. As soon as I get anxious, We're both Heimdall operatives. We can help and support each other. But your habit as acting as a human shield to protect others from getting shot. Well, about that, it's my first time going on a mission with other squad mates, so I'm still not used to it. Don't take it personally, Changxing. Sounds like the gunshot stopped. Let's go retrieve the vehicle and the scattered escort team members. Man, this is rough. What's even going on right now? Since the adjutant told us to be more bold before, let's see just how far it will get us. Okay. What? So we don't even see like where where the missions lead us. It's all in like a fog of war this time. Is that just for this special? Alright, so we've got Changxing Ethereal Cloud. The 5-star one. It's not bad. Design-wise, it's pretty, but it's definitely doesn't got anything on her other one. And then this is her weapon, Anti-Evil Ward. What are her logistics? And then we've got Tess. The Magician. Is she always a 5-star, or does she also have a 4-star variation? Alright, so because I don't have anybody, only 5-star. Interesting.
Withdraw. This is your only warning.
This isn't like the containment zone, Chenxing. This is the Yaru's border. If they dared to fire a shot here, they're already willing to do anything.
Desperate wolves that left their old pack only to end up someone else's lapdog? No.
We can figure it out later. Let's just take care of them first. We need a volunteer for my next act.
What does this do?
All impurities inconsequential.
Welcome to Tess's World of Magic.
My memories
What
no
the-
longer deceive me.
Oh, so basically she pops in and out of like...
Your defeat was never in question.
That's kind of cool. She basically like warps in and out and
Reloading
then
now.
shoots the enemy.
By
Oh, what
Thunder's decree.
I accidentally...
Be gone.
That was completely overpowered.
No need to worry. Objective complete. Precisely as the simulation dictated.
Oh! And we actually have more of these.
This shall conclude shortly.
Finishing Ethereal Cloud. Okay, fine. This is... I feel like Tess is always support.
Fortune favors us.
Ah, okay. So that's her E skill. So I use it like... Let's find a place with multiple enemies.
All impurities
that.
are purged.
Okay, I see how that works. So, can I not jump up there? I guess... Oh, maybe I want to go over here. No. Oh, there. I want to jump. Okay. That was stupid.
Hardly worth our concern. I
I
have
don't
you
want
marked.
to do that. This is the more traditional. And I do see that. Like she got the big anime eyes.
Welcome
My memories no longer deceive me. By Thunder's decree, be gone! Hardly worth our concern.
Tess can cast her ult for free and give sped up faster during her ult if enemies get shot. Follow-up attack. Okay. Got it. That actually sounds like a really useful ability.
Fortune
not gonna
favors
lie.
objective complete. Precisely as the simulation dictated.
All still breathing, but they're in no condition to fight.
Activate
So
their
are
stress
these-
beacons.
There are
Logistics
two of
will
them.
Take care of them.
Support operatives log.
Chenxing, there's no logistics on this route.
All right then. I'll expect a good explanation from you once we find the vehicle.
Oh, enemy.
Need a volunteer for my next act?
Reloading now.
That seems kind of useless.
A stranded cargo ship at a place like this? The border's full of interesting surprises.
And now this old ship is basically used as a free-for-all shelter.
My thanks.
A pit stop for mercs, outlaws, smugglers, intel runners.
Stay vigilant.
Do you think the guys who attacked us
Inconsequential.
are holed up in there right now?
Hardly worth our concern.
Welcome to Tess's World of Magic!
My memories no longer deceive me. By Thunder's decree. Be
That
gone.
explains why her ult happens so quickly. Might as well use it.
Unusual, but no need to worry. Reloading now. All impurities are purged. Your defeat was never in question. Fortune favors us.
This was the most 5-star Yao, so she'd cast ult as. Ah. Wait, U energy isn't as important?
Objective complete. Precisely as the simulation dictated. That was beneath the threshold of documentation.
What happened to the U energy and its importance? Why is it no longer as important? Like, can people just spam ultimates more easily now, or is there like another reason?
Withdraw. This is your only warning. Tess, open the vehicle door. I need to check on the consignment.
Of course! It's just that there's a small problem, which is...
I don't want to hear that.
Oh, right. The consignment must be kept in a temperate environment.
Ah.
We can't open the door and expose it to the cold.
You're lying. Avoiding eye contact, breathing unevenly. Don't try to fool me.
Please, Chenxing, you have to trust me. The adjutant will fill you in himself after comms are restored.
I feel really bad for Tess now. She's basically jobless. Okay. Is that's the one that we used in the last limited edition, right? The one with human Etta? She was pretty cool. I don't know how good she is because I feel like Katya kind of outshined her in terms of pure raw firepower, so there wasn't really much need for her as a support, but I believe you that she's probably really, really good. Oh, damn. Gotta be careful. Okay, we're dead. Oh, I defeated 5,000 enemies.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, and we're going back to I'm assuming this is a flashback. Tess Kotkin. Reporting for duty. Immense mission briefing. Okay, and this is... God, this is so confusing. Teacher... Oh, I mean, adjutant. I'm a little... nervous. Yeah, exactly. Nervous. I'm a little nervous. You know, I've always gone on missions by myself. I've never done a mission briefing, is it? You know, it's really interesting because she's a support character, but she's always worked alone. I don't understand how they decide to make her a support character if she works solo missions canonically. Oh, here's Tao again. Go to the command room. Someone will report all personnel, plans, schedules, and mission details to you there. Those two really knew how to make things difficult for me. It was like an unconscious routine of a good cop, bad cop. It's alright. Don't worry about it if you're not ready. I can ask someone else. What? Wait a second. Is she? I don't remember what gun she uses. Okay. So she's a sniper. I'm ready, and there's no one else. I'm the only one who knows all the plans for our mission in Yeros. Then talk to me about the mission. You don't need to worry about formalities. Just tell me everything you know. Alright, then look at this first. Ta-da! My personal hand-drawn map for combat in the border region. What the what? Where'd this music come from? Character model, very complex. The character models in this game? Really? After an entire year of tireless work by the amazing magician, Tess Kotkin, the last tough nut to crack in the harsh Yeris border region is about to be cracked. We'll be crossing the Canyon of the Parish this time, known as the scariest place in the border region. We'll infiltrate the area from the abandoned port, then go through the ice field, which, by the way, could crack and shatter at any moment. I'm interested in seeing the complexity of Snowbreak models now. Then, we'll stock up on supplies at the old steel mill and bring out our little vehicle called Swiftfoot, pushing on until we arrive in Yeris. We'll put on a magical act, exposing any schemes we encounter on the way. We'll make sure everyone who's watching us will... Adjutant? Admittedly, her stage skills were a bit lacking, and I was afraid she was the only one who could make heads or tails of that drawing, if you could even call it that. Oh, I told you that I didn't know how to do a mission briefing. How about you ask me questions about the mission instead? She's kind of a riot right now. Just ask me and I'll tell you whatever I can. Are there things you can't say? Yep, there are. In fact, there's more stuff about this mission I can't say about this mission than stuff I can. Well, why even tell me then? But if it's you, Adjutant, there are probably ways you could make me talk. That's not suggestive at all. I'll have to look those up. I'm actually interested. What was she giggling about? Please don't tell me he's still dense now. Huh. That's interesting. I wanna compare. I'm definitely gonna have to look into those videos and compare the models now. What's the deal with the old steel mill? Old steel mill. Legend has it that no one comes out there alive. And we're gonna have to check this. Old steel mill. Old Oswell steel mill. A steel mill is the core of the coal and steel industrial complex. The towering structure essentially serves as a city's business card among Yeris's many industrial centers. Around the mill, there is a staff dormitory, railway station, seaport, and other infrastructure. During the former Yeris Federation, steel produced here was shipped and sold all over the world. Nowadays, however, the mill has been deserted and forgotten in ice and snow. Okay. Some people even said they've seen things in the mill, like a human, but also like a titan. They're all just boring legends. The steel mill is basically just a big supply base. All of the militants in Yeris have guards hidden around the border. It's tough for those scouts to get their hands on supplies through typical methods. Man, I'm having trouble reading that for whatever reason. So they got into the habit of hiding stuff everywhere like squirrels. I've been touring around the border for an entire year. It's time I get something in return from my audience. Did she just fall? Oh no. Before I even had time to think about what she meant, I heard a soft thud come from the corner outside the door behind me. Tess was staring at me so intensely that she seemingly didn't notice the noise. Perhaps due to physical changes after getting shot, or maybe due to mere psychological factors. I couldn't help feeling like my senses were much sharper than before. I was sure someone was listening to us from outside the door. What could I do? Pressure the eavesdropper! As Tess screamed in surprise, I drew my pistol, spun around, and threw open the door to the command. Wow. I was met with an empty hallway. I supported myself on the wall and raised my gun, slowly approaching the suspicious corner until I was absolutely sure no one was hiding there. Adjutant, you... Sorry. Been a little paranoid recently. Did I scare you? I wonder what would happen if I just changed the subject. She shook her head and quietly walked back to the command room with me. Oh, it's Cirrus. As Tess continued with her rudimentary mission briefing, I was even less attentive than before. My mind was completely focused on trying to work out the eavesdropper's identity and motive. Adjutant? Adjutant. Poor Tess. Ooh. A crisp slap struck my face. I just got smacked? Adjutant. Wow, Haru smacked me. Adjutant, you... What happened? I snapped back to reality, suddenly realizing the less than ideal situation in front of me. What? In the dark, narrow walkway between two train carriages, Haru and I were embracing each other in an extremely dubious way. I want to know more about this dubious way, and why am I getting smacked? I guess I'll ask her, what's going on here? What are we doing? Isn't this your idea? Why are you asking? Because I'm confused. My idea. In the carriage just now, you asked me to cooperate. Hey, don't move around. I am so confused. What happened? Did we just, like, skip? Motherfucker, I'm so... God damn it. Okay. I've already done this much. Adjutant, what do you really want to do? You can tell me. I have no... Okay, so early that morning, I had boarded a freight train belonging to the Barentsy Priber Hard Maglev Rail Division at the Yggdrasil field office. Yeah, no, whoever wrote this absolutely sucks. I'm hoping they got fired. Hard Maglev Rail, a massive hard magnet levitation railroad network built during the time of the former Yurus Federation. It connects the east and west regions of Yurus and also reaches all of the major cities. To this day, it remains the world's leading example in long-distance rail design. I was told to ride deep into the heart of Yurus and rendezvous with Tess and Cheng Xing at the terminal station, Northwind Aerospace Center. An aerospace center built under the rule of Leader Gustav in the days of the former Yurus Federation. It was the biggest aerospace center in Yurus and one of the most advanced in the world. It led to the establishment of a surrounding aerospace town that serves as home to tens of thousands of people. The command center, bunker, and living districts were planned and built with Suzdal Launch Base at its heart. Okay. There was only one thing that worried me. Due to the current political situation in Yurus, there was a possibility the train would be strictly controlled by the military. At the very worst, we might run in to the military-trained secret police on the train. What are you looking at? What am I looking at? I have no idea. Should I be looking at something? Deadpan. I looked at her face, getting her yell angrily in the direction behind me. Ugh, just behave yourself. I wasn't talking about you. I'm talking about him. That creep who's been standing over there for ages. Who are you? Is there someone behind me? Looked like someone took the bait. So... okay. Guy with the glass eye. At some point, someone else had appeared at the door to the carriage, donning a senior officer uniform. The metal sigil on his beret shone under the warm light. A Class 2 Inspector General. But this is a civilian train. Are you a Lieutenant Colonel? He stared at me, then tilted his head, gesturing with his chin for me to come closer. I don't think I should do that. I let go of Haru's hand, although she was pulling me back. Trying to take the lead, I walked over to the officer. Shall we find someplace where the two of you can be alone? Isn't it a bit inconvenient to do this sort of thing here, Heimdall Adjutant? You know who I am. Since you're bringing filth into my territory, it's only natural I know who you're. Bringing filth? Is he talking about the girls? The adjutant's not quite the chadjutant yet, but if he doesn't beat the snot out of this officer, I'm gonna be upset. You have your fun. I can wait. I'll come looking for you again when you're finished. Ooh, look at that fucking smirk. I want to wipe that look off his face. Poke my finger right in that eye. Pop it like a balloon. When the officer was done speaking, he suddenly pushed me toward Haru before I could even react. He then walked toward the other door end of the train. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for, Kagineko. I want him to grow a spine. When the footsteps faded into the distance, Haru immediately pulled me over and reached out to check the palm print on my face. Let's remain silent. I did my best to control my expression. I remained as emotionless as I could, staring at her silently until she lowered her outstretched hand. I turned, looking toward the direction the officer had left in. The hallway was empty. For a moment, only the rumbling sound of the train filled the room. You know what to do. How far can I go? Ooh, she's asking how far can you go? Oh, but we're not talking about what I was hoping we were talking about. No body, no evidence, no trace whatsoever. Got it. So we're gonna kill the officer? 'Cause I hope so. She slipped through the narrow gap next to me, pursuing the officer who had just disappeared. Her soft hair, carrying the scent of camellias, brushed past my face, causing a slight sting and numbness. I shook my head, pulling my thoughts away from the enchanting nature of the situation just now. I then walked back to the carriage. Before our initial departure, I had paid a deposit to book this carriage. Cirrus was currently the only one inside, sitting in a chair next to the window and casually fiddling with a recorder pen that never left her side. She looks so different. Adjutant, you're back. What happened to your face? That slapped. I got slapped. I don't even know why. I didn't respond to her question, instead walking straight over to sit across from her. Could you pour me a cup of club soda, Cirrus? Alright. Ooh, I feel kind of bad. Here, Adjutant. I wasn't in a rush to take the cup from her. Instead, I looked into her eyes and pressed her on something I'd been wondering about for a long time. She was the eavesdropper. And that's the only thing I can do. I can expose her for eavesdropping. At 3 o'clock yesterday, there was someone outside the command room. It was you, right? Oh, she dropped the glass. Why would I ask her to pour me a club soda if I'm going to do that and make her drop the freaking glass? Bro, not cool. So, we're here, and this is... Oh, we got, like, split missions. Honestly speaking, none of these characters are even gonna be that great because of the level difference, but it's whatever. I don't think I got any logistics for her, so we're not gonna bother. Yep, split perspective. It's gonna be a little rough.
Always ready to fight. He went to all the trouble to steer me to a place like this? And even put up frequency selective signal interference? Fleet, stay alert. This one's brighter than I thought. But the smarter the enemy, the less I can afford to let them live. I won't let anyone lay a finger on the adjutant this time.
Except you smacked me.
Those guys from the containment zone better not get killed and screw up everything, or else. Our Inspector General here isn't the most forgiving guy.
Exit cover.
Absconditude. What is any of this worth compared to honor?
Yeah, we're probably just gonna end up using horror this whole time.
Come on then, keep them coming. Taste my blade! Reveal! Enemy is down. Stick. What is any of this worth compared to honor?
Actually, we got that lot doing the chasing precisely to use them as cannon fodder.
What does that mean?
You wouldn't understand even if I explained.
Who was talking just now? Is it a guy I killed?
Absconditude.
I mean, I assumed it was the people I slaughtered, but...
A war hero? Now he's nothing. Being dragged down at this age by those imbeciles under him. Thinks he can still use his clout to get back to Yaris with that sorry lot. The old man doesn't know times have changed.
So, to get safe passage for his men, he has no choice but to work for us.
Adjutant, I found out who was behind the attack. It was Joseph. He's come from the containment zone with some of the coyotes, and is currently working for the military. I'll take care of the Inspector General before I go provide backup for the others. Please be careful on that train. Absconditude. Supplies. Flesh wound. Don't worry about it. Enemy is down. Stay sharp. A lovely sound.
Oh, I got something. Audio recording. Oh,
Was any of
so
this worth compared
so
to
this
honor?
this wasn't originally dubbed?
That's all there is.
I remember there were issues with the dubbing. But I didn't remember I don't know exactly what happened beyond something happened.
Good fighters take care of themselves. A lovely sound.
I don't even remember why they cost saving. Well, and I imagine with the
Objective complete.
influx
Stay
of
alert.
money they got from revitalizing the series thanks to their intelligence and smart maneuvering to the changes. Oh yeah. They're definitely doing a lot better now. I remember seeing some people get like really upset at the the latest trailer. But like, you know, people don't understand. The game's doing better now than it ever has because they decided to go into the horny. They're leaning into
What is any
horny
of
big
this
time.
worth compared to honor? Flesh wound. Don't worry about it. I shouldn't be this rusty. Enemy is down. Stay
I
sharp.
don't know what that does. What does this do?
Can you feel the weight of this victory?
No. I'm personally glad they brought back the voices. Because honestly, trying to read those little dialogue scenes during the actual gameplay is a pain in the ass. Ooh, sorry. Elegant woman. I'm afraid I won't be able to handle such a large gift, Director Tao. Take care of what we agreed on. I did, so you have to as well. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Whether you can handle it or not, it needs to get done. Well now, who is this? Alright. If your Heimdall operatives really have what it takes to safely reach Yerus, I'll make sure they are taken care of. But don't try anything funny. You have nowhere to run. You're on guard and nervous. That isn't like the Tao I know. I want a name here? It looks like you truly care about the adjutant working under you. Is sending him out of the containment zone making you anxious? Worry about yourself first. Those Yerus resistance groups you are funding better be able to hold out when facing off against the military. I'm helping you solve a problem. You better not become a new problem for me. Wow. Okay, so I'm guessing we'll figure out who this is at some point. Boss, this is the newest Operation Breakpoint investigation report. This time, it was handled by someone from the Internal Affairs Department. There shouldn't be anything missing. Where are they now? They have entered the central mission area and have silenced all communications for their own safety. Okay. But their last coordinates were reported 4 hours ago, right in front of the Magician's Route. So, right in front of the Tessa's Route. You can get back to work. Understood. Tao does actually seem pretty nervous. Tess, you better not let me down. I want to know what's going on here. I'm still confused. Can we really count on your plan to work? I'm not sure I trust Tess right now. Don't worry, just leave it to me. Magic is a skill that makes the impossible possible. Nah, I'm not sure I trust that. Next, just connect the battery panel and... why is it moving by itself? Changxing, how did you do that? Oop. So, a prototype all-terrain light armored vehicle developed by the engineers at Yggdrasil. The driver can switch the emergency brake system to manual mode if its autopilot and power transfer system are damaged. Oh, I actually know what this one is. We use this in one of the missions for chapter 14, part 2. Changxing. The Grani Swiftfoot is a test model independently developed by Yggdrasil's engineering department. Even when the self-driving and power transmission systems are damaged, as long as the signal receiver in the back is still alright. Just flip the emergency brake switch to manual like this, then press down on the shifter. It's that easy? Tess looks excited. Excited or shocked, I can't tell. They only produce a few of these vehicles. It's no wonder you don't know how to work it, since you've been away from headquarters for so long. But it's odd that the driving permissions and storage door permissions are separated. I set those permissions. Our escort target is something I stole from someone else after all. I thought I might as well give us some insurance when I loaded the car at the outpost. Oh, is that so? Okie dokie, now that the car can move, let's get it to the old steel mill in the middle of the canyon like we planned. The private logistics squad that Director Tao assigned to me already cleaned it all up. We can use it as a supply base and... S. As for the rest, we'll have to see the adjutant and the others. S. Huh? What is it, Changxing? You're quite odd. She is a little odd. Really? How odd? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give her a 10. Why did you join the Heimdall force? Good question. Yeah, I'm a foolish girl who just wants the person I like to see my magic. So why did I decide to do something dangerous like join the Heimdall force? It was all for her honey, obviously. Alright, and we're on a flashback. You said it's been over a year since you joined Yggdrasil. But Haru said she's never seen you before. If I said the only well-established operative of the Heimdall force who's seen me is lying in the medical bay right now... Don't joke about... I'm assuming, yeah, you don't joke about that right now. Alright, that joke really wasn't bad taste. Still don't know how life got bullets or how we got shot at, but it's whatever. Seeing you like this... You're going to be hard to trick. Answer my question. Why did you join Yggdrasil? Where have you been carrying out missions since you joined? If you're really already a Heimdall operative, why is all the information on you strictly confidential? Why has Tao been personally in charge of you? Did I just cough out blood? He also asked me why I joined. Why else would I? I don't know what made him happen. What happened to him to make him act like this? His physical condition seems really bad too. I tried asking him, but he won't tell me anything. Well, isn't she also keeping secrets from the adjutant? So, like, why would he tell her? The adjutant has been acting strange lately, but he wasn't always like this. Then, did something happen to him recently? I got shot. Where were you on the 25th of last month? The 25th? Exactly 1 month ago, right? I received orders from Director Tao to stand by the border region and wait for the target to appear. I discovered the exact location 3 days ago after waiting for almost an entire month. I rushed over to snatch up the target before other forces could make their move. Why are you asking me that, Chang Xing? Did something happen last month? Is that when the adjutant and Life got shot? Have you heard of Operation Breakpoint? I don't know anything about operations that take place outside of the Yeris border region. I can count the number of times I've gone back to headquarters in the past year on one hand. So, Operation Breakpoint, that's the one where we dealt with the board of directors, right? I think. Really quickly, just so I'm aware what's Snowbreak, Containment, Containment Zone, Operation. I don't think we're going to actually be told. And I want to make sure I'm right. So, Operation Breakpoint is a specific event within the storyline where the adjutant is shot. Main involves leading a Hunter force to fight Titans and other. Okay, so it's not. Okay, so it's just something that happens that we don't actually get to see. All right. Disappointing. I thought I might have been onto something, but no. Last month, on the 25th, the adjutant led some of the Heimdall operatives in an internal purge operation that was outside of their official authority to perform. It was codenamed Operation Breakpoint. After the downfall of the board, faction... Okay, so they actually explain here. So this is after the downfall of the board. Factions started forming in the shadows within the company. Many individuals who had previously sided with the board grew restless. Director Tao had the adjutant lead the squad to weed them out, rather than leaving it to the department typically responsible for internal affairs. In the end, everything's squeaky clean. So is this where Life gets shot? Yeah, it is. I've already interrogated 7 groups of people, but I didn't get a single piece of incriminating information. There's Marianne. They made sure all their stories they made sure they all had their stories straight. They were way too calm, almost like they were expecting it. At the very worst, it's just a deliberate show of strength. But if there's really nothing wrong with these people, I wouldn't have wasted our time on this. Tell me, when you focus all of your attention on one thing, what are you most likely going to miss? Oh, Marianne figured something out. Are we overlooking an even bigger danger? And that's when I got shot. Life, look out! Marianne, the security robot. Okay, so you're saying someone shot the adjutant in the back and activated the auto defense system at headquarters? Everyone there got hurt as a result, with the adjutant and Wednesday getting the worst of it. You're being careful to not include any speculation. I'm just confused. I haven't worked out all of the connections yet. No one can work it out. The internal investigation turned up practically nothing, and when the suspect was about to be apprehended, they used some sort of a brand new device in front of everyone. It's already become an unknown. So they used a device. It was like a human Titan fusion. Ah. There was no hope of apprehending or recovering it, so the security department had no choice but to eliminate it. If I was the one behind the attack, I would have planned for it to be eliminated from the beginning. And for something like that to happen at headquarters, it's undoubtedly humiliating for Yggdrasil. No, it's humiliating for Director Tao herself. The Heimdall Force has had a simple mission since its establishment: to oppose the Titan threat and safeguard the future of humanity. Something like that. Cyanide pill that turned him into a monster. Yep, something. Some kind of... I don't think it would be a pill, though. I think it would be like an injection, maybe. Since they mentioned it's a device, I'd assume it's some kind of like you inject it into your bloodstream and it infuses your body with Titagen to turn you into like a hybrid. But due to our unique position as manifestations and our combat abilities that would frighten any normal person, I've always worried that the Heimdall Force would eventually turn into a tool used in power struggles as a means to selfish ends. From what happened at the 5th Research Institute to the Operation Breakpoint incident, everything points toward us already becoming that type of tool. That's why I keep asking you, Tess. If your reason for joining Heimdall Force was truly that simple, if it really was just for that person, can you accept that fate? Do you really understand what's concealed behind your identity, behavior, and the world you live in? And Tess does not seem fazed at all. She's actually really tough. What about you, Chengxing? What's your motive? What do you mean? You told me all this, which I'm guessing is strictly confidential. Surely you're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart, right? Don't look at it so superficially. That's not what I meant. What I really want to say is, you're asking me those questions, but I think you already know the answers. You know everything about Operation Breakpoint, but you didn't tell me what role you played in it. As a supervisor appointed by the former board, you joined the Heimdall Force quite late, Ji Changxing. I sense a lot of tension here. You weren't part of the internal purge team, and you weren't questioned either. Bro, is she like accusing Changxing? I don't know much, but I do know Director Tao. If she had the adjutant and other operatives doing something like that, she definitely had a plan for you too. What were you doing when the adjutant and the other operatives were attacked, Changxing? I mean, yeah, she's suspicious of you. That was blatantly obvious. Yes, I am. But right now, I want to ask you for a favor. If we accidentally run into any unexpected trouble during our mission, you can just treat me the same way you treated them a month ago. Wow, that was harsh. Like, that was legitimately harsh. Man, Changxing. Like, she seems so, like, this airheaded, big-boobed, cute magician, but she's actually kind of vicious. Alright, really quick, I'm gonna make some coffee because I'm tired and I need caffeine, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but I will be back in just a second, you guys. In the meantime, you guys can look at my cat. Hang on. So I just did something extraordinarily stupid. I was making my coffee, and I have an espresso machine, which is like you pop in a pod and you press a button and it makes coffee. And while I was doing that, I forgot to put this cup underneath it, so it just started pouring out. And I come back from the bathroom to find the little tray that you set the coffee mug onto, filling up with coffee and overflowing. So I had a bit of a mess on my hands. All right, but we're battle time.
Withdraw. This is your only warning.
Hey, Chenxing, if anything goes wrong later.
That's just a worst-case scenario, not a certainty.
You know, when I briefed the adjutant before we left, I considered all possible contingencies. And now those
Tess has a cute voice.
are turning into realities.
A true victor observes dispassionately, even when engaged, exuding valor, sans.
I wonder if okay, it'll just push me. We're
To
just
put it
gonna
in
let
terms
this
you'd
push me.
understand, I have your back. Let's keep moving.
I'll conclude shortly.
All impurities are purged. Hardly worth our concern.
Oh shit!
Reloading now.
Damn, I didn't realize they came at you from the sides like that. This is an interesting mission, though. I didn't think we'd ever have, like, an escort mission like this.
I have you marked.
Welcome to Tess's World of Magic!
My memories no longer deceive me. By Thunder's decree, be gone.
That was a little overkill, but... Oh. I should probably stay close to this in order to get it moving.
All impurities are purged.
I wonder what that little mark is.
Fortune favors us. Supplies. Inconsequential. Reloading now. Hardly worth our concern. My thanks.
Oh. Thought you could sneak up on me.
This shall conclude shortly. Inconsequential.
Alright, we'll just let this push us again. The canyon that cuts between the incredibly steep mountains surrounding it make what... Ugh. Not enough time to read that. Oh, and we actually have a cutscene. And we have a collapse. So I'm guessing we're not going to be able to move that way.
you alright?
I'm fine. Is the vehicle still operational?
Seems like it. But we're gonna have to take a detour now.
Oh.
Stay calm.
I'm guessing we're gonna go
These
this
strange
way.
incidents can't be purely coincidental. Such commotion, we need to ensure those leeches haven't followed us.
This way?
I have you marked. Hardly reloading now. Fortune favors us.
I need a volunteer for my next act.
I have you marked. By Thunder's decree. Be gone.
It's gonna be overkill, but we'll just slaughter him.
Wait, is this the special gear of internal affairs? Why would they come here? And they even killed someone?
This gear. You're sure it's not from one of your previous solo operations?
Definitely not. I've never been here before. And the logistics team wouldn't come this way either.
So,
Things up, Chenxing. I was told we'd be the only ones on this route.
You were told. Told by who?
Nobody. Forget I said anything.
why is she keeping that a secret from us? I have no idea.
That's a wrap. How about some paid time off?
Like, I don't like how we're being left in the dark. And I don't feel like there's a reason for it. Like, it just feels like they're trying to leave us in the dark for the
Withdraw.
sake of it.
This is your only warning.
I don't know. I don't feel like this is very good writing right now.
The comms are back.
No, I think it's an unaffected, exclusive line. It's an exclusive line for internal affairs.
Right, internal affairs were the ones who shot the adjutant
This
in
is Ji
life.
Chenxing.
Cross the frozen river. Take the bridge to the steel mill.
Who is this? Why are you calling? Objective complete. So strange.
So, and I'll withhold judgment then.
All impurities are purged.
Like, I do know the final reveal will often be the determining factor between whether something was legitimately good
This is World of Magic.
or complete
My
ass.
memories no longer deceive me. Hardly worth our concern. Reloading now. By Thunder's decree. Be gone.
By Thunder's decree, get fucking wrecked.
Your defeat was never in question.
Alright, what is
Fortune favors
this?
us.
Hey, look alive, brother.
Oh, Coyote
Boss is almost
Captain.
here. These two girls can't get away. The boss. Ugh, he shouldn't have come. We could have handled it on our own. Piloting that new thing is too much for him at his age.
Stop worrying. We all agreed that once we got out of the containment zone,
We'd be truly fierce coyotes.
Hmm. Oh. Too bad you can't jump on this. That would be a fun mechanic. I just let this thing move while I stayed on top. So, not sure I trust that voice.
Objective complete.
I think
Precisely as the simulation.
internal affairs are the ones who shot the adjutant in life, so I'm not sure I would trust
thanks.
whoever was hacking our comms with my
Reloading now.
life.
All impurities are purged.
We need a volunteer for my next act.
Hardly worth our concern.
Okay. Oh,
Welcome to Tessa's World of Magic.
The battlefield is mine to control. By Thunder's decree. Be gone. Your defeat is never in question.
okay. Oh, grab whatever this is.
You didn't
Recorder.
know, brother? Ha! None of us are gonna make it this time. Yeah, we're all gonna die here. It's
They
not that
just
our mission will be a
accept that?
failure. I mean that the boss, we soldiers, those manifestation girls, here in this desolate and war-torn place. As for that armored vehicle, someone will take care of it. I
Wonder
told
what
you,
the
brother,
Coyotes are doing
this
here.
is a one-way trip. Don't wait up.
So, why are they here if they know they're gonna die? Bruh. Oh, are we gonna get on this? Might as well. Light 'em up. Oh, and you can zoom in. I didn't realize that.
Objective complete. Precisely as the simulation dictated.
That's a wrap. How about some paid time off?
Weird that the one character I did not use is the one who actually gets the ending. Next stage. Oh, back to the adjutant. Here, adjutant. I wasn't in a rush to take the cup from her. Instead, I looked into her eyes and pressed her on something I had been wondering about for a long time. Exposure. At 3 o'clock yesterday, there was someone outside the command room. It was you, right? After some time, she seemingly made up her mind about something. She took a deep breath and raised her gaze again to meet my own. Yes, it was me. I wish I could do her British accent. But even if I could, I would not sound nearly as cute, so I guess it's fine. Adjutant, you... said Tess. Sorry, Juno said. I've been a little paranoid recently. Did I scare you? And back to Tess. It's alright. Let's head back. I'm not done with the mission briefing yet. Adjutant, I want to ask your help with something. Is that why she was eavesdropping? Even though Cirrus had a serious personality, she always carried an additional trace of confusion due to her memory issues. But in that moment, confusion was nowhere to be found in Cirrus's gaze. Instead, there was a clear determination and a slight sense of... anger? I think my memories may have been altered. What a leap to conclusions. I felt like something wasn't right before we left. That day at the command room, I just wanted to talk to you about it. You could have just opened the door and walked in. Why did you hide outside? Because Her expression made me realize a possibility. As absurd as it seemed, I still asked. You're suspicious of Tess, right? Oh, damn, okay. Yes, 'cause she's a magician? I suspect she might be working with whoever altered my memories. It is a crazy theory. Even so, there was a chance it could answer a question that had been bothering me. What was Tess's true identity? Maybe what Cirrus was about to say would give me some clues. Isn't she literally just like a magician girl who fell in love with the adjutant and joined Heimdall after he disappeared to be with him? Come here, sit down. Be careful, and don't get cut on the broken glass, right? Because she dropped our glass. Why would we ask her that question when we are asking her for a club soda? And seriously. She stood, not willing to budge as I tried to move her into the seat. I had no choice but to use some strength to convince her to give up on her headstrong attitude. After she finally sat down across from me, my gaze shifted to the item she was holding tightly in her hand. You said you suspected Tess is working with whoever altered your memories. Does that mean you have an idea of who's behind it? The Internal Affairs Department. Man, this is all leading to the Internal Affairs Department. I'm gonna say either they're really the bad guys or this is a red herring meant to make you think it's the Internal Affairs Department when it's really someone else. During the month you were injured, Yggdrasil established a new department under Director Tau. It was made up of former Security Department personnel, Heimdall Reserve operatives, and some off-the-books manifestations who are under the company's control. During that month, the Internal Affairs supervisors closely monitored us, and we had to participate in at least 3 rounds of questioning and investigations every day. They took my recorder pen and notes during that time, which probably made her extremely anxious. After they gave them back to me, I couldn't shake the feeling they'd altered my memories. And since then, I feel like I keep remembering things incorrectly or mixing them up. Because of her recorder and pen? Like this. She picked up the recorder pen, lowering her head to check the file. Then she pressed play. Cirrus. Okay. Adjutant, what are you doing here at this time? So this is a memory. Are all the weapons and equipment for the escort mission ready? Everything's here. Dozens of sealed boxes filled with combat equipment sat on the weapons workshop's transport platform. Just leave the small stuff to me. You still haven't fully recovered yet, Adjutant. You should be resting. I know I went to the weapons workshop before we left, but I don't remember seeing you there. This memory, it was clearly spliced together, okay. It was true, I hadn't gone to the weapons workshop. My voice in the recording had definitely been from another time somewhere else. Oh, and this is the actual scene. This is what actually happened. Probably the best part right here, belly button. Are all the weapons and equipment for the escort mission ready? Right, I remember that from the beach, the Cerulean Getaway limited edition or limited mission. I don't exactly know how or the whys, but I do remember that she had memory issues. Everything's ready. Caroline will arrange for these weapons to be loaded onto the train we're taking. Sirius was notified of the emergency plan. If we run into any unforeseen circumstances on the train, I will protect you and she will execute the backup plan. If what Sirius said was true, Internal Affairs' reach was truly extensive. But what was their goal? Would have been explained in that 1.1. I don't remember. Okay. I mean, and maybe they'll rewrite it and do a rerun. I don't know. I do kind of wish that the limited time events didn't have like introduced character lore, because we don't know any of this. It's almost as bad when I was playing Nikke and the limited time events were about characters that I haven't even met yet in the story. Alright, but let's continue. You said you were suspicious of Tess. What makes you think she's working with Internal Affairs? Yeah, what they really need to do is the limited time events. The limited time events need to be things that don't directly afford. It's about this when you are done with chapter 12. Oh God. Okay. I will mentally prepare myself for your rants, Kagineko. Because of Director Tao. Director Tao. She came to see me privately, and thanks to her order, I was the first to be released from house arrest. I think she must know how much I rely on my recorder pen to remember things, so Internal Affairs could easily tamper with my memories. Or maybe she thinks I'm not as strong as Wednesday or Haru, so I'd be easy to manipulate? Either way, she started giving me things to do, doing stuff for some of Internal Affairs operations. The day before we left, I went to the weapons workshop to get the equipment for the Internal Affairs Special Task Force ready. It was a task force made up of around 20 people. They also left for Yaris. Okay. That's suspicious. So you're telling me this now because your memory of being at the weapons workshop was altered. But what does it have to do with your suspicions of Tess? She moved her hand in her pocket, a trace of anger flashing through her gaze. Then, she pulled out another device. Adjutant, look at this. Oh! That's one of Tess's jokers. I found this in the weapons workshop that day, tucked between the Internal Affairs Department boxes. What was one of Tess Kotkin's cards doing there? She'd asked a critical question, and truth be told, I'd seen that card before. Tao. Okay. You'll be leaving the containment zone in a week for Yaris. Get ready. The field operative at the border has completed her mission. Your objective is to deliver the loot she obtained to Duchess Tatiana Orlova from Berency Pribor. Adjutant, I don't want to suspect my own squad mates, but is Tess Kotkin really a Heimdall operative? Oh damn it, we were interrupted. So, my theory is that someone is doing this purposefully to misdirect and spread distrust among the Heimdall operatives. The sudden sound of my communicator beeping drowned out Sirius's voice. I glanced over at my communicator and saw a call request from Haru. Just as I was about to pick up, I raised my gaze and spotted an uninvited guest. Adjutant? It's that guy. My communicator continued to beep, but my attention was elsewhere. I looked over Sirius's shoulder at the carriage door positioned behind her. Standing there was a figure who absolutely couldn't and shouldn't have been there. Adjutant, are you not going to answer that? As the sound of another call came through, the figure I was staring at moved as well. His steps were strong, steadfast, and completely calm, as if he was mocking me. I reached out, intending to turn off the communicator on the table in front of me. However, his wrist caught my hand. Why is Haru not reacting? God, it's this fucktard again. You ought to answer that call, Heimdall Adjutant. You're the adjutant. You wouldn't want your subordinates to worry, right? Adjutant, I found out who was behind the attack. It was Yosef, so this guy is a coyote? He's come from the containment zone with some of the coyotes and is currently working for the military. I'll take care of the Inspector General before I go provide backup to the others. Well, shit. Please be careful on that train. Understood. Execute the backup plan and continue gathering intel. Make sure to stay safe. As for the rest, I'll think of something later. I ended the call before Haru noticed anything was off, raising my gaze to look at the person in front of me. Who's she going to take care of and who is she providing backup for, Heimdall Adjutant. You can head out now. I want to have a talk with the military officer alone. Oops, I missed that. What did she say? Oh, alright, okay, yes. Remember what I just said. Go ahead. So, is this really what we're doing? Like, leaving the injured adjutant here alone with this fucker? Even though there was confusion in her gaze, Sirius stood up obediently. Her eyes darted back and forth between me and the Inspector General, but she still silently followed my order. Wow, that is a face only a mother could love. Just as she was about to pass by the officer and approach the door, the officer suddenly reached out with his free hand. Stand up and draw the gun or pin the officer's hand behind his back. Gun. Before he could touch Sirius's shoulder, I sprang up, simultaneously reaching behind my back. I drew my gun and pressed it to the officer's forehead. The officer released his grip on my wrist, drawing the weapon at his hip and pressing it against my throat. Sirius was the last of us to jump into action, but she still moved the fastest. A deadly shotgun with the safety off was already positioned at the officer's ribs. I dare you. Get your filthy hands off my operative. I like that he's at least doing something here. I think this is the first affirmative action that the adjutant has actually taken. So, okay. Weird. But we just skip all the way over to here. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. We're skipping. We already did that. Such a weird split, though. Alright, let's do this. So now Haru is off doing her own mission.
The adjutant sounded weird on the comms. There's probably something wrong on the train. I've got to find Tess and Chenxing ASAP and get back to the train.
Oh, something there. Deputy's log.
Absconditude. What is any of this worth compared to honor?
Oh, yep, we're going up there. And I'll save the U energy for later.
Those pathetic lapdogs had better stick to the plan.
Pathetic lapdogs.
That's not gonna happen. Embracing death? Please. They're desperate scavengers. There's no way they're gonna lay down their arms. Promises, oaths, they mean nothing to those outcasts.
That's even better. We'll execute them once and for all. As long as we do it quickly, even Katya won't be able to stop us.
Oh, Katya's somewhere here. So is
A lovely
Katya
sound.
part of the military now? Oh. I'm kind of surprised she didn't join the Heimdall forces.
Taste my blade!
Like, I legit thought she would have after the last mission after Chapter 11.
What is any of this worth compared to honor? Absconded to. I shouldn't be this rusty.
Ow, damn it.
All right, fine. Sure.
Yeah, she's not even that great.
Great. Just great.
What are you waiting
And she's
for?
already dead. Half dead. I have to be careful there.
A lovely sound. Taste my blade! Reveal! I've lost my edge.
Oh, damn it.
Too long.
Alright, we're gonna quit. And we're gonna start over. That was bad. I don't think this level is actually hard. I think the biggest issue is that because all of my characters are at level 60, except for my trial character, I'm in a bad position. Like, there's just not much I can do. Yep, poor Haru. We'll try this. We'll use Yao, the 5-star one,
The battlefield isn't for those
and see
without
if a
resolve.
sniper
I
with
just
some
found it
actual
weird on the
good,
comms.
decent
probably something
firepower
wrong on
can
the
make a
train.
difference.
I've got to find Tess and Chenxing ASAP and get back to the train. What is any of this worth compared to honor? Absconded to.
Oh, I already got that thing, so...
Taste my blade!
Alright. And we're just gonna
Reveal.
spam.
Those pathetic lapdogs had better stick to the plan.
That's not gonna happen. Embracing death? Please. They're desperate scavengers. There's no way they're gonna lay down their arms. Promises, oaths, they mean nothing to those outcasts.
That's even better. We'll execute them once and for all. As long as we do it quickly, even Katya won't be able to stop us.
So is Katya our enemy in this? Is something I have to wonder now.
What is any of this worth compared to honor? A lovely sound.
Alright, we're going now.
Absconded tooth. Objective complete. Stay alert.
We'll go this way again.
That's all there is. Absconded tooth. A lovely sound. Flesh wound. Don't worry about it.
Alright, now we gotta get that guy.
Absconded tooth. Enemies down. Stay
There.
sharp.
Alright, that was a little better. Oh, Tin Can! I didn't even see you there. Welcome to the stream. How was your weekend? Where are we now?
Can you feel the weight of this victory?
No, I cannot.
By this spiritual slip, where's the logistics
Alright.
squad? Where's Director Tao's private army for you?
Obviously not here.
My thanks.
Oh, work.
This shall conclude shortly. What's that?
Oh man, it's
Tess, look
Joseph.
out.
Not again. I never get enough time to finish my performance.
She's complaining about her
Not ready for the
performance.
curtain fall yet.
Tess,
What the f is she
Yes.
talking about? Oops.
I have you marked. Hardly worth our concern.
So wait, what just happened? Where's Tess?
Stay vigilant.
Now, I'm glad work was all right for you. Hopefully, are you off on Veterans Day or do you still work on that day?
This shall conclude shortly. Tess, you've kept me in the dark for too long. Don't you think you owe me an explanation?
Right. Where are they? Maybe they got lost.
Why are you still playing dumb? You want us to get killed?
I told you, Chen Xing. You have to survive to make the adjutant.
And
your suspicions, the whole truth. heal, spell all of it out for you.
Oh, I'm on fire. Shit. I don't know. I feel like keeping her in the dark is just dumb at this point. Oh, damn. Our car, our Granny Swiftfoot is, getting damaged.
Fortune favors us.
Enemies coming. Okay, this way.
All impurities are purged. Hardly worth our concern. Objective complete. Precisely as the simulation dictated.
Ooh, okay, I think... What? Survey the
Fortune favors
area.
us.
We're done, right? No, we're not done. There's more. Stop the enemies.
Stay vigilant. All impurities are purged. Reload by Thunder's decree. Be gone.
Nice. I hope you got some I hope you have something fun planned for Veterans Day. Oh. Strong enemy incoming.
Fortune favors us.
Damn.
Stay vigilant.
Where's a strong enemy?
I have you marked. Hardly worth our concern.
It's gotta be that guy.
The star's back on stage. Darling, wipe me down, will you?
My memory
Alright.
is no longer
Even though she's still under leveled, she still packs a bit of a punch, at least.
Objective complete.
My
Precisely
God.
as the simulation dictated.
I knew it. It all adds up now.
What adds up now? I'm
Listen to
so
me,
tired of
Chin-Chin.
being shot,
This
lost in the
vehicle
dark.
is the only thing they're after.
Fortune favors us.
I'll distract
Very
them.
fun.
And
Hobby
you go do
homework.
what I told
Damn it.
you to.
Tess, stop.
Make it out of here and go find him. You promised. He'll tell you everything.
Tess!
I promised him.
What's going on here? So we can't even follow.
As the cosmos shifts.
I will
balance
say I
manifests.
do like sleep, but instead of sleep, shouldn't you do something fun? Funner, I mean, you know, funner than sleep. I guess when you work a job and you have college, it sucks. Oh, who's this guy? Boss, Vaquier. Boss, we've intercepted the target. Another guy, Oleg, Yggdrasil scum. If it wasn't for our objective, we would have killed them already. Save your breath. We're only here for the armored vehicle. Now that we've acquired the target, we just need to wait for the boss to come handle it. You're hurt. Go take care of your injuries. Boss, there's something weird about this vehicle. The door is sealed with a biometric lock. It needs a special key. Looks like we'll have to open it through force. No need. Our orders were to secure... And there's Joseph. I remember him. Listen carefully. Don't do anything unnecessary. In 10 minutes, get the team together and escort the vehicle to our camp at the steel mill. Got it, boss, said the Coyote Elite. Joseph Sokolov Alexander. Oh, that was a voice. Okay, who is it? When my grandpa was still alive, he talked about you a lot. He said you were a heroic, brave, honest man. He said you were a lone warrior who had the soul of a great Yerus ancestor. Such a shame. The company left you no home to return to and forced you out. And now you're nothing more than a lapdog as you betray your motherland. Oh, damn. Yeah, who are you? Give me your name. I want to know who this is, too. Just telling you would be boring. Weren't you guys just discussing how to open this vehicle door? I'll give you an opportunity to see with your own eyes who I really am. Is this Tess? A secondary unlock switch is concealed in a secret compartment under the hood. Ha. Don't tell me you won't push it because you're afraid it's a trap. And you call yourselves coyotes. That's gotta be Tess. It sounds like you're just a little girl. You have some nerve to mock us. Aren't you worried we'll kill you when the door opens? Okay, so it is Tess. She's inside. Hey, I didn't call you guys stray mutts, so I'd say I've shown considerable restraint. Open the door if you're brave enough. Man, she is really egging him on. Oleg, wait. Boss, this girl has a death wish. I'll play along with your immature provocations, but you still need to give me your name first. Gustav? What? Ichol. Oh my god, it's Ichol. What? So Ichol is in that. No. Wait, what? Hello, Colonel Bison. Wait, what? No, that's Tess, isn't it? Don't mess around, little girl. I'll give you one more chance to tell us who you really are. When I was a kid... I was gonna say... That confused me, because she said Ichol. When I was a kid, I heard all about the heroic ways you organized forces to face off against people invading your hometown. In a way, your great deeds acted as my fairy tales. My name is Ichol Gustav. Who do you think I am? The fact that you dare mention the name of Gustav and pretend you have something to do with the great leader is enough for me to shoot you on sight. She does have Ichol's haircut. I'm kind of curious now. So, what are you waiting for? I don't know who you work for, but are the shackles they gave you really that comfortable? So much so that you wouldn't dream of disobeying them. At the very least, she can't die at our hands. Understood, so they're gonna take her hostage? Think about what you should do next now that I've fallen in your lap. Will the name Gustav become your opportunity to take your men and break your chains? You don't need to trust me. The only person who hired you needs to trust you, right? Dumb wild wolf child. Right? Well, that and she's like... Ichol's like flat as a board. They're like literal opposites. Both in I would say their personalities, their bubbly personalities are a little bit similar, but Tess definitely feels a lot more manipulative and calculating. Whereas Ichol is just dumb and bubbly. This isn't the first time I've been in the hands of mercenary henchmen like you guys. All of them had employers who needed to verify my identity. You've been active in the border region this long. Whoever wants to capture me must have given you something to confirm someone's identity, right? Why don't you use it? Maybe you'll be surprised. You. Man, Joseph looks like a wreck. I'll say it again. I'm Ichol Gustav. So, is my unique blood enough for you to use as evidence? Take her back to the steel camp. Everyone regroup. We're leaving now. Damn. I think that's enough. Now that I have bought the adjutant enough time, it's time for the great magician to take her final bow. But if I don't catch whoever hired these coyotes, Director Tao will be really disappointed. Adjutant, looks like it won't be easy for me to become your squad mate this time. So wait, what? Vakir, I thought you were resting. So this one is Vakir and this one's Oleg. Oleg, what's that in your hand? Are you crazy? What are you doing with that? Put it down. Is he trying to... Oh shit, the two coyotes struggled with each other, fighting over something the coyote named Oleg was holding. So, a bomb? Each coyote on this mission had received a square object that looked like a remote control from their new leader, Joseph. It was a detonator for a self-explosive device. So he's trying to blow himself up? Let go. Do you really want to die with me? What? Why is he trying to blow himself up? I activated it. It's starting. Vakir, get out of here. Oleg, what is going on? As the two coyotes were tangled up together, neither noticed the card shooting out from the darkness. It lightly tapped the detonator, and an electric current flashed. But why? Why didn't it explode? Why? Okay, so this one is Oleg. I was getting so confused. Vakir, give me your gun, now! Calm down. The coyote named Vakir knocked his teammate with a death wish to the ground, and the failed detonator flew out of Oleg's hand, landing far away. For a while, Oleg was kneeling on the ground, seemingly drained of all strength. His body wavered and he fell at Vakir's feet. I can't take it anymore. There's no way to oh, so he has Javosis. There's no way to stop anyone's disease. When the boss chose us to go on this mission, I knew. Everyone he picked has been terminally ill for a long time. I thought that as long as I used my last bit of strength to do something for my brothers under the military's control, I would have no complaints. But I really can't keep going. It hurts too much. Every joint, every one of my bones. That's enough, Oleg. Here, just drink this. Look at me and listen to what I'm saying. You're going to get better. No, he's not. That's a lie. We already completed the mission, right? When the military sends Team 2 to take over, we can go back. The boss and the lieutenant colonel, they'll have a way to make us better. I wonder what happened to Alpha. That lieutenant colonel blackmailed the boss. That devil took our men hostage. Go back? Go back where? Can we really go back? Where would they even go? Yes. Oh, Yosef's coming. With heavy steps and a low voice, the aging leader slowly emerged from the shadows outside the door. Boss. Oleg, stand up. Boss, I stand up. The coyote with a death wish momentarily overcame his fear. With the help of his companion and leader, he stood up, trembling. Drink it. No, I won't drink it. There's no hope for me. Take this medicine back and give it to the kids. So they're actually decent people. I need to take you back to the kids alive as well. So they're being blackmailed to help the military. I'm assuming they're being blackmailed with the kids, maybe? I don't know. Think about how we escaped the containment zone together, Oleg. Think about how we traveled thousands of kilometers to get here. Think about our men who died along the way. I brought you here and gave you that detonator so you could go out like a hero, like a man, and take our enemies down with you in your final moment, not so you could give up. Rousing speech? There's nothing you can't overcome, brother. Don't take your life so lightly. I did always like Joseph. He's got that old, grizzled, charismatic commander vibe. The two Coyote soldiers' footsteps gradually faded into the distance, but Joseph still remained. After some time, he bent down and picked up something up off the ground that didn't belong there. It's a card. Come out. What have you guys been through? Is the military threatening you? Are all of your men suffering from Javosis? Oh boy, it's not your turn to ask questions yet. Since you saved them and didn't run away, I won't kill you. Keep quiet and follow me. So are we gonna team up with them? I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm actually a little curious because I don't have any clue about what's going on right now. Or where they're going with this, I mean.
Withdraw. This is your only
Alright.
warning.
Let's move.
This shall conclude. Come on. Keep it together, Ji Chenxing. She kept pushing me to find the adjutant, and she was more disappointed than scared just now. If the Coyotes were just after the vehicle, then I should still have time to save Tess. To turn this around, I need to see the whole picture. I should make contact with the adjutant ASAP. Reloading now. This shall conclude shortly.
Ooh.
All impurities are purged. Your defeat was never in question. Objective complete. Precisely as the simulation dictated.
Intercepted message. A message sent by Internal Affairs during the withdrawal that was intercepted by... Okay. This way. Oh, and there's changed. Shit.
Hardly worth our concern. Reloading now. I have you marked. Fortune favors us.
Ooh.
My thanks. Hardly worth our concern. This shall conclude shortly. My thanks. All impurities are purged. Reloading now.
Oh, damn. Is that Titan?
Inconsequential. By Thunder's decree, be gone.
We beat that enemy? I don't think we got it.
Objective complete. Precisely as the simulation dictated.
Alright, we're done. Ooh.
As the cosmos shifts, balance manifests.
Okay.
Withdraw. This is your only warning.
Who is she talking to when she
I can't
says
catch
that?
a break here. This port... Yet it doesn't seem deserted. precisely as I need to do a thorough search. There might be an old communication device that I can use. Fortune favors us. Hardly worth our concern.
Gotta
My
be careful
thanks.
there.
I have you marked.
Boom.
Your defeat was never in question. Fortune favors us. Hardly worth our concern. Objective complete. Precisely as the simulation dictates.
So the chain link skill is pretty interesting,
thanks.
but I don't think it's all that useful.
I've committed the procedure to memory.
Cool though. Oh, there's Haru.
Is that Haru? Where are you? Haru!
Coordinates. Adjective. Joseph.
So
She's not on the train. I need to figure out a way to fix this old thing, and fast. I can't let more squad mates get dragged into this mess.
multi-part. Ah, that makes sense. Oh, this way.
My thanks. I have you marked. Reloading now.
Right, and there's Haru. I guess I'm gonna drop down now.
Fortune favors us.
I think this is like the first time a character, a manifestation that I haven't been able to play is actually shown on the field.
That was beneath the
Go for
threshold
this
of
chasing.
documentation.
Okay. And I at least know who you're talking about. I remember Hella. Oh, something to look forward to then. So, the rare shall happen twice. Get your dirty hands off Sirius. I'm here to discuss business with you, not fight to the death. Put your gun down if you understand. Let go of her. Now. You haven't been rather nice. You've been a fucking asshole. I've been rather nice thus far. Don't take it for granted. I really just want to, like, take my knuckles and dig them into his eyes. As the officer was attempting to intimidate me, Sirius took the opportunity to step forward and shove her shoulder into his chest, making him lose his balance and stagger backward. She then walked over to me and took my hand in hers. Before I could even react, she'd already pulled me down to sit again. In the blink of an eye, the tense atmosphere in the carriage softened considerably. The officer was left holding his gun, awkwardly frozen in place. Adjutant, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. She turned off her recorder pen and placed it on the table. Still, her hand holding onto mine, never let go. Feel free to talk openly. I can guarantee I won't remember a thing. The officer couldn't have expected things to turn out like this. He was stunned for some time before suddenly breaking into a fit of laughter. Alright, things just got interesting. Jesus Christ, he looks evil. While this officer was trying to put on the airs of a high-ranking general, he lacked the discipline or seriousness of a military background. Instead, he displayed habits that betrayed years of dealing with gangs. He'd hinted at it in the carriage before, but now he knew with certainty that I'd sent Haru after him. But he hadn't brought it up yet. In order to understand how to handle him, I needed to uncover his identity and motive, hidden by that military uniform first. You said you wanted to talk business. So does the military want to negotiate with Yggdrasil, or do you want to negotiate with me? Smart decision. In that case, let's put all the unpleasantness behind us. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. I hope he gets shot in later story. You're right. I want to negotiate with you personally. This has nothing to do with our backgrounds. I can ignore your stashing contraband on a train headed for an area occupied by the military, sending Naruse Haru to follow and kill me, and even ruining my plan. Bosses and max difficulty girl simulations are not story mode to the someone be surprised how aggressive they are. I definitely remember my own. This is not. So still haven't done the neuro simulations, but I will. Paradoxical Labyrinth is also pretty hard. As long as you tell me in detail how to control flooding, I'll ensure your safe arrival in Yaris. And I'll help you with whatever shady stuff you're planning to do in Yaris. What makes you think so highly of yourself? What makes me? Here, pick one. So he's putting a black knight and a white bishop. Not wanting to waste my breath, I kept my cool and went along with that clown's performance, reaching out to choose the Black Knight. An enemy. That's what you are. No wonder you chose this one. Don't think you're some kind of hero after defeating a handful of changed titans. Has the endearing title of adjutant gotten to your head? Has your ugly ass face gotten... I don't even know what I'm gonna say. I just don't like him. You asked me what makes me think so highly of myself. Look yourself in the mirror instead. No matter how hard you try to save the world, you will always be scum working for an evil company. And even as I sit here talking business with you, my hands are clean. Got it? Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I'll fucking mess with you all I want. Tell me exactly how to control flooding. Otherwise, this train is going to lead you straight into a Federation military court. I hope you can calm down enough to carefully think about everything I've said. Can we just shoot him? For a second, I wanted nothing more than to draw my gun and put a bullet in his despicable face. Before this thought faded, however, Cirrus suddenly moved. What? What did you just say? Cirrus, what is it? No, not you, Adjutant. I meant this officer. What did you just say? You could learn a thing or two from your teammate about pretending to be confused. Please answer my question. Cirrus is angry, huh? I said I hope your adjutant can calm down enough to think carefully about everything I've said. Oh! I hope you can calm down enough to think carefully about everything I've said. I can let bribing my subordinates to learn about the train schedule and security slide. But you need to find a way to facilitate the business I wanted to discuss with your boss. Good night, Miss Intelligence Officer. Oh, Adjutant, I remembered something. I know this guy. Lieutenant Colonel Millwood Ivanov. Sounds very Russian. Head of staff at the Yeris Military Refugee Resettlement Committee. He once said he wanted to make a deal with Director Tao. That's why cats and dogs are so fun. The ones who seem well behaved actually have the most bite. Ah. That explains it. No wonder you came looking for me. You already ran into a dead end with my boss. But unfortunately, I'm not telling you anything either. And I don't have any contraband. Can I put a bullet in his brain now? You recognize him, right? 7 hours ago at the Yggdrasil field office, he was the one who led you onto this train, correct? Did he also help you load the cargo you're transporting into Yeris, into the rear carriage? Sir, Did you see what they were transporting? What were we transporting? I saw... No, I didn't see. I didn't see anything. What? So... Yeah, what are you doing? Did he just drop the guy? Carrying weapons illegally, refusing to cooperate with investigation, resisting violently, and shooting a military officer. Genu starting out. Can I seriously not just shoot this guy? Still sure you don't need my help? No, fuck you. Why do I have no choice but to cooperate? Sir, are you in a positive you want to start a conflict with Yggdrasil on behalf of the military? You just sit still and keep quiet, little girl. I said I wanted to talk business with your adjutant. I'm not going to kill him. As long as he understands what's going on here and tells me what I want to know, he'll be back in a few minutes. Motherfucker, why can't I just... If I do not get to shoot this guy, I am gonna be so upset. Sirius's gaze met mine, but we didn't say a word. We stood up and let the soldier under the military inspector's command escort me out of the carriage alone. For some reason, I sensed that the crazy clown in front of me had already reached his limit. One more small push would be enough to cause his mask to slip and make him do something irredeemable. But I would have welcomed that opportunity. Sir, it's here. Open the door. Please step back. The soldiers took us to a closed carriage at the back of the train and opened the door in front of me. Is this Ichel? Restrained with shackles and face covered by a mask, a small figure sat in the corner of the dim room. All I could discern was a pair of wild eyes and the sound of heavy breathing. The soldiers walked in at the Inspector General's orders until they were all inside the carriage. Drawing their weapons, they surrounded the small figure in the center. I'm gonna assume this is actually Ichel. Just as I was trying to figure out who the dark figure was, the inspector grabbed onto my collar from behind, yanked me out of the carriage, and slammed the door. See? Contraband. You said there wasn't any. So what was in that carriage just now? Oh, so that is Ichel. You dare capture Gustav's granddaughter? And not only that, but you have the nerve to take her back to Yeris? He stood in front of me, drew his gun, and fully pressed it to my forehead. Bro, why am I still taking shit from fuckers like this? That crime alone is enough for the military to completely destroy Yggdrasil. If you choose to do things the hard way, that shall be the only outcome. Goodbye, Adjutant. Remember my face in your next life. How about you about flooding. I figured. The muzzle of the gun pressed against my forehead trembled somewhat, which was exactly what I'd been hoping for. Good. I would bend my knees to duck down, then reach out to hook his finger that was placed over the trigger, and then punched him in the face and slammed my body against his to knock him over. My chance to fight back was short-lived, but I ignored one important factor at that critical moment. Right, I'm injured. Jesus Christ. Alright, this is annoying. A sharp pain spreading from deep within my heart darkened my vision, and a bitter taste filled my mouth. Just a half-second more and I would have been able to grab the gun and point the bullet in his head. So... okay. A violent explosion sent the officer and me crashing to the ground, tangled up together. Gasping in pain with my arm dislocated, the butt of the gun made a crisp sound as it struck the bridge of my nose, even louder gunfire sounded from the sealed carriage up ahead. The noises all mixed together to create chaos in my ears. Amidst the sound, my hand grazed something cool and curved. I bit down on my lower lip. That pain brought on a moment of clarity, and I pulled out my weapon. The officer holding me down, pressing his thumb into my Adam's apple in an attempt to crush my windpipe. I used the last bit of my strength to pull my hand out from behind my back and strike him in the head with the butt. Why don't I just shoot him? You're the one who should remember my face. So did I finally shoot him? Please tell me I put a bullet in his head. I had no idea how much time had elapsed before I heard the sound of familiar footsteps. They were approaching quickly, rushing closer and closer. Sirius ran over and dragged the inspection officer off of me. He tossed him aside, then helped me sit up. Adjutant, are you okay? I killed him, right? He's dead? I'm okay. You actually understood what I meant. You planned this from the beginning, right? Yeah, but I didn't think we would actually have to do it. Are all the weapons and equipment for the escort mission ready? Everything's ready. Caroline will arrange for these weapons to be loaded onto the train we're taking. Sirius was notified of the emergency plan. If we run into unforeseen circumstances on the train, I will protect you and she will execute the backup plan. Don't worry about me for now. Get to the control room right away and take control of the train. An explosion of this magnitude won't cause the train to run off the tracks, but we can't let it enter Northwind Aerospace Center like this. Change your destination to Oswald Steel Mill. Stop the train there. Tess said that place is hidden from the public eye. We can't let anyone know Yggdrasil had something to do with this explosion. Got it. The sound of Sirius's footsteps gradually dissipated at the other end of the hallway. Leaning up against the way and sliding down, I finally let my last bit of strength go. So what, I black out? Okay, my vision started to become blurry and everything in front of me went dark. Was I shot? Team 2 reported that the adjutant eliminated Millward. The cargo is secure and the train will be rerouted to Oswald Steel Mill. Understood. The magician has made individual contact with Yosef. There may be a risk of intel leaking. Be prepared to take action. Team 6, get rid of Millwood's remains as soon as possible. Clear out all combat areas in 3 hours. See you all in the airless. Sweet dreams, Heimdall Adjutant. I hope you can all stand firm and play your roles. I still feel like he's just being used. NGL, I want the adjutant to, like, get his act together really, really fast. I know it's gonna happen in Chapter 12 because everyone's telling me that, but, like, this is frustrating. Like, I feel even more frustrated with this chapter than I do the previous 11.
Plan for the mission. Come on then. But if Chenching and Tess manage to escape, this would be the only way out. So many enemies involved. The Coyotes, Joseph, even Katya. Chenxing, Tess. Hang in Taste my blade! Reveal! What is any of this worth compared to honor?
All right, so we are. Oh, we're following Chenxing, I think.
I knew it. Now I'm out of range of the comms blocker. Chenxing, Tess, come in. Wherever you are, send your coordinates the moment you receive this message. Don't worry about it. Listen, the mission's gone wrong and the adjutant is in danger. The man cornering you is Joseph, a powerful Coyote leader. Do not engage him. I repeat, send your coordinates and do not engage the enemy. Good fighters take care of themselves. What is any of this worth compared to honor?
There we go. Oh.
Objective complete. Stay alert.
Oh, and okay.
Absconditus. Wesley, don't worry about it.
So this is okay. I know where we are
This
now.
isn't the time for pride.
Surprised we're not getting another cutscene. We need a lot more cutscenes, honestly. In a concealed area near the steel mill, the Coyote leader was interrogating his infuriating captive. You can ask me 1,000 times, but I already told you. I'm just here to stall you. You'll just have to guess why I would disguise myself as Ichel, and how I would have her blood in my possession. Then what did you mean by what you said when we captured you? Man, she seems upset. Think about what you should do next now that I've fallen in your lap. Will the name Gustav become your opportunity to take your men and break your chains? Did I strike a chord? Don't mess with me, little girl. Where is Ichel now? I'm not telling you. And you only have two options if you really want to save the Coyotes. Either kill me and take the blood sample back to your employer, and spread the news that Ichel is dead to the citizens and militants around Yerus, so public opinion will turn against your employer, or you can let me go, and I'll convince the Heimdall adjutant that we should help you. And what are you guys supposed to do? How are you going to help me? This is Yerus, not the containment zone. How is Yggdrasil going to deal with the military? Because we're in Yerus that we can help, I don't understand. Ichel is the only remaining political symbol of Yerus. If she's safe and secure with Yerus locals, who do you think the citizens and separatist militants will listen to? If she comes out as Yerus' new ruler, those wolves with a penchant for violence will lose any semblance of control in Yerus. Everyone will stand against them. That's just Yggdrasil's plan. I haven't seen any hope or results whatsoever. I haven't either. So being under someone else's control, getting your hands dirty and watching your men die from their disease one after another like you are now, gives you hope and results? I took the risk to deliberately let you capture me just so I could figure out who you're working for and help you take them down. Ichel, leader, right? Ichel and leader do not go together. Like, at all. Heimdall Adjutant Jinnu came up with the idea, and Yggdrasil Director Tau gave the order. If you still don't trust me, draw your gun. Who are you going to give Etchel to? First, tell me who hired you guys when I intercepted Etchel from you 3 days ago. If I hadn't stopped it, who would you have handed her over to? And this time, you guys were completely focused on the armored vehicle. Obviously because you were sure Etchel Gustav was inside, right? Okay, so these guys had captured Etchel. They were going to hand her off to someone. Tess intercepted them and tricked him into thinking Etchel was in the Grani Swiftfoot. Who are you asking me these questions? Obviously, she's Tess. Because there's someone I want to protect, and if he knew you were in this position, he'd definitely find a way to save you guys. She's talking about the adjutant, but I don't think the adjutant has that ability right now. You broke free but didn't escape. Whoever saved me purposefully left a loose end, and now you're here, desperately trying to get information from me. You've done all this for someone else, without ever thinking about yourself? I'm a magician, and that person is the most important member of my audience. So no matter what I have to do, I'll continue this show to the finale. You're an interesting girl. She is, especially because right now I don't feel like the adjutant is quite deserving of this level of devotion. Hopefully soon he will be, but right now, no. Hopefully, I'm interesting enough for you to start answering my questions. Millwood Ivanov. Have you heard that name before? He's the most well-known intel broker on the Yeris North Wind Aerospace Center Black Market, Black Ice Alley. He might look like a respectable lieutenant colonel in the military, but in reality, he's a chatterbox who will say anything for the right price. So, and that's the guy that we just shot, right? On our mission a few days ago, the initial client refused to disclose her identity. Back then, we didn't know that Etchel was the cargo. We just treated it like a normal mission. After receiving the cargo, we were supposed to take it to the capital of Yeris and hand it over to General Adrian's advisor. After you snatched the cargo from us, the mission was terminated and Millwood stepped in. He told me in private that the cargo was Etchel Gustav. Information on the day you guys departed, when and where you traveled, and the contents of the armored vehicle were all provided by Millwood. The Coyotes were only responsible for stealing the vehicle. He has another team in charge of transporting it. Did he want to take all the credit in front of the higher-ups? You want to know who Millwood's buyer is. He wouldn't have gone through so much effort just to return Etchel to the military. This is true, especially given what I saw of Millwood. And Duchess Orlova from Barency Priber has always had a strained relationship with the military. Millwood wouldn't do business with her. As for the other weaker militants, they might not even be brave enough to accept Etchel if they knew it was her. That just leaves one potential buyer, but all I could find on him was his name. The Yeris Federation's former general, Sergei Dobrynin. Sergei is definitely a Russian name. Dobrynin I don't know about. Mr. Joseph, since you used to be a senior colonel in the Yeris Federation Armed Forces, have you heard that name before? He has. Are you alright? I'm alright. They're just flesh wounds, so she's injured. You've been away from the train for a while. You think the adjutant is okay? No, he's not okay. Useless ass got knocked unconscious. Sirius is with them. The adjutant also set up a contingency plan before we left. He insisted you and Tess would need my help more than they would on the train. It's like he knew something would happen to you guys. This mission just gets weirder at every turn. Knowing the adjutant, it's only natural for him to plan ahead. It's actually a little confusing knowing the adjutant, because it doesn't feel quite natural for him to plan ahead right now. You said the last time you saw Tess was at the steel mill, right? Let's find her first, then head back to rendezvous with the adjutant on the train. What's she thinking? Changxing? Something's off. What is it? Tess. Even though the situation wasn't looking good before I got caught off guard, now that I think about it, Tess was acting weird the whole time. It seemed like she was hiding a lot of stuff from me. She even had a chance to escape when we were surrounded by coyotes at the steel mill. She never let me see what was inside the armored vehicle, but if there was an important target inside, she wasn't worried when the escorting operatives and vehicle disappeared. And weirdest of all, the Internal Affairs Department was established when the adjutant got hurt and we were under house arrest. The entire department's only mission was to spy on us. Back then, Tess was on a field mission. While we were on the way, how did she know those traps were specialized surveillance devices from the Internal Affairs Department just at a glance? Maybe she's been answering to a different boss than us since the beginning. That's a lot of suspicion. I almost feel bad for Tess because I know she's all about helping her honey. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna order food. I'm hungry. Grubhub. Where's my Grubhub? Where's my... No, that's Ember. Grubhub. There you are, Grubhub. Alright, you guys, real quick. What should I order? We got Mexican. We got... You know what? We're gonna go Asian. I just got a message from him on what does everyone think about doing our anniversary cruise over fall break. Early October 2027 instead of December. It's whatever. Yeah, we're going Asian food. So I can't do ramen. Cause honestly, eating ramen in the US, ramen's not as good as it is in Japan. So we gotta find a place that has something other than ramen. Dragon Express. We'll do Dragon Express. What is Dragon Express? It sounds powerful. Dragons are powerful creatures. It sounds powerful. So we'll do appetizers, soups and salads. Chicken, pork, or beef. What kind of pork meals do they have? I'm curious. Pork. Sweet and sour pork, twice cooked pork, Korean pork. And then beef is beef with garlic sauce, Mongolian beef, ginger beef and broccoli, pepper steak, Thai basil beef, hot and spicy beef. Garlic sauce sounds actually really good. I do like garlic sauce. But we're gonna go with General Tso's chicken side, and we're gonna do a side of. Honestly speaking, I'm not even gonna have the rice, so we'll go with white rice. One of the things is when it comes to food like this, generally speaking, I don't eat the rice just to cut back on calories, especially since right now I am cutting. Like I don't know if anyone can actually tell, but I'm trying to get a little thinner around the waist. Like I don't think I'm like fat or anything. Oh, you can't even hear it. I don't think I'm like big or anything, but like I got a little bit of pudge that I'm just trying to cut for reasons. There's no drinks in here. No drinks. Babe is, what's with that emoji? Or is that called an emoji or an emoticon? I don't know. I'm stupid. Oh, there's beverages. So we're gonna go lychee flavored juice. That actually sounds kind of good. Lychee fruit tea. That actually, I'm gonna go with the lychee fruit tea. Comfy emoji. I do like. Okay. No, but what I meant was, is it because you're comfy? All right, I've ordered my grub, and now we are going to do this. The train was approaching the platform behind Oswell Steel Mill. I slouched down, sitting on the sofa in the carriage. My thoughts were a mess, but some faint ideas were coming together. Always good to be comfy. This is a decent story. I'm still a little frustrated right now because I feel like there's a lot that's happened between chapters 11 and this one, and it's frustrating to see and not really understand. Adjutant here. It's club soda. Thank you. Sirius sat down next to me and tilted her head, staring at me in silence. Adjutant, I don't want to suspect my own squad mates, but is Tess Kotkin really a Heimdall operative? I knew she was hesitant and wondering if she should continue. But I was actually hoping she'd remembered something else. Just tell me what's on your mind. It's okay. Actually, I've been wondering something. Why did Director Tao suddenly establish the Internal Affairs Department? Even though it was after you were shot, how did she do it so quickly? They couldn't have just thrown a whole department together on such short notice. It must have been planned ahead of time. Adjutant, be careful. I think Director Tao wants to... She's splitting us up, depriving me of my authority, little by little. She slowly turned my closest operatives into her eyes and ears, using them as tools, and transforming them into my weakness right under my nose, so they could be used as weapons to hurt me someday. Damn. I would never do something like that. I know. I trust you, Sirius. I trust everyone on the Heimdall Force. Yeah, I trust you, Adjutant. More than anyone. Why does she trust us? I don't mind. I like complex chapters. I just want the Adjutant to be proactive. Try to be convoluted or so gritty. I think in the simplicity they found a good sweet spot that players actually like. I think with this story, the biggest issue with like this one especially is not only do they try to be very convoluted and complex, but the Adjutant right now just feels like someone getting his chain yoked around constantly. And he doesn't actually feel like he's doing a whole lot. I'm hoping that, you know, if not by the end of the special chapter, then by chapter 12, he begins to become different. But it's one of those things that's kind of frustrating because I don't feel like I have any control over what's happening right now. And the choices that I would make if I was in the Adjutant's place, just knowing what I currently know in the story, would be very different than what he's doing. You have a plan? After we get to Yerus, I'm going to withdraw from the mission and return to headquarters. I don't care how they decide to punish me. The secrets behind the Internal Affairs Department and Tess's identity. I'm probably the best person to help you figure this stuff out right now. And now that I've remembered everything, I won't help anyone hurt you again. I wonder what we did to make Sirius like us so much right now, because she literally just got introduced. To me, at least. They're hurting you. You can go back. You have to. I'll think of a story to get you out of the mission. Promise me, Sirius. You need to act like nothing happened after you go back. I'll find out who messed with your memories and make them pay. One by one. At least he's making these promises now. Oh, shit! Now there's a name I recognize. The former Major General mentioned you, Sergi is now known as, was this Omega? Omega. I think that's Omega. I'm still not good at my math symbols. He always hid behind the scenes when he served as Major General of the Old Federation. Few knew his real name, let alone what he looked like. Later, when he appeared on the Yggdrasil Board of Directors, he had changed his name to Omega. If that's the case, then Omega, he is Millwood's buyer. He must be in Yerus now. If I'd followed the plan, hid in the armored vehicle, and never came out, then Millwood's second team would have picked me up and taken me to Omega by now. Leviatane to the Magician. Order from the boss. Kill Yosef Sokolov Alexander. Huh? Signal interference? Is this internal affairs? Fuck internal affairs. The boss already fulfilled your desire to work under Genu and look the other way when you began investigating us. Act immediately. Don't disappoint. Fuck you. I don't want to. What are you saying? I said I don't want to. I won't let you guys get hurt. Up. We got a fucker over here. So she got shot. God damn. Or someone is going to pin this on you. Jesus fucking Christ. My squad mates will make trouble for you. Get out of here. God damn. So this is what... Okay. So this is the flashback. They really did make this fucking gritty. The old coyote leader grit his teeth. Behind him, the little red-haired girl was left alone. The frigid wind cut through her clothes like a knife, slicing through her body and causing her blood to congeal into a mirror on the ice. Her soft lips dried out in the cold air, and her typically vibrant eyes slowly dimmed. The boundless snow began to cover her face. Who was she? A youthful girl who loved magic? The Heimdall forces' new recruit who longed for the adjutant? A ghostly weapon who delivered death around the border region? Or an internal affairs agent who fell to a shot from internal affairs? I don't like this. Adjutant, Changxing and I just received an on-screen invasion. Tess was shot. Judging by the location, it looks like she's in the ice field behind the steel mill. The message contains an image of Joseph with Tess. It seems like he's the one who killed her. Changxing and I are hurrying over to the steel mill now. How's it going over there? Well, why was all this happening? Why did it turn out like this? You hadn't sent me away from headquarters to protect me. Rather, was she forcing me to become her enemy? So I know Tess lives because we played this, but dear God. Alright, we're gonna keep doing this because at this point I can't just keep doing this. Like, I can't just end this here, I mean. Fucking word.
Withdraw. This is your only warning.
This is
I
our
wonder
first
how
time
many
working
people
together in the
complained about
field,
this.
right?
Yes.
An operation with no
Taste my blade!
no officers, even no adjutant.
Oh, I never play around in the field.
Any of this worth compared to honor. Objective
Just
complete.
let's go as
Stay
fast
alert.
as we fucking can.
Good fighters take care of themselves.
The battlefield. All impurities are purged.
Absconded to.
The battlefield is mine to control.
Adjust plans when the situation changes. Objective complete. Stay alert.
The battlefield. All impurities are purged.
Adjust plans when the situation changes. Absconded to. Enemy is down. Stay sharp. A lovely sound. I shouldn't be this rusty.
All right.
Can you feel the weight of this victory?
Let's keep doing this. So we're gonna face him now.
By this spiritual slip, fortune's favor.
Oh, and I've actually fought this one before.
I have
So, in the Paradoxical Labyrinth,
Adjust plans when the situation changes.
this is the one that you face, the Joseph.
Reveal!
my memories no longer deceive me. Reloading now. Inconsequential.
Prickly Flinker just got hot.
Oops, that was stupid.
Absconded to. Flesh wound. Don't worry about it.
Have a death wish?
My memories no longer deceive me.
That's right. Run for your life! Your maker!
Adjust plans when the situation changes. Taste my blade! Reveal! We shouldn't be this rusty. Absconded to.
My memories no longer deceive me.
And he's a bit of a pain in the ass.
Adjust plans when the situation changes. Absconded.
Well done.
Someday I'll fall.
You've made it.
But
There.
not today. And not to you.
That was beneath the threshold of documentation.
Alright, let's keep going. I gotta find out what happens here. The lighting in the back room was dim. The seated figure, wavering between light and darkness. The lights aimed to headquarters. The magician leaked confidential intel and refused to follow orders. He has been eliminated. Shooting her was indeed the best. Fuck this woman. Oh my god. Tess won't die that easily, but you guys made the right decision. This is a lesson for her, and for you as well. Yes. Also, we have confirmed that Omega is hiding in Yeros. After we pinpoint his location, we can take care of him. Now, we still need to dig deeper. Continue to monitor and protect at Genu as planned. He needs to be there to act as bait. Yggdrasil's plan to infiltrate Yeros must succeed. We can't miss the forest for the trees. I didn't give you the power to make decisions and fire freely just so you can point your guns at your allies and use the Heimdall operatives' lives to take credit. Yes. Even good kids who behave poorly need to pay the price. I don't like Tao anymore. You need to remember this pain. Few of them are still alive, but just barely. And their Javosis is extremely serious. Even if we use the best current treatments, I'm afraid it's impossible to save them. You saw the way Yosef fought just now. Maybe these people and the circumstances are the only reason he became like that. I know he's our enemy, but he's also a hero. Spent his whole life locked in a cage, desperately fighting for his own people. I have a sneaking suspicion that Tess didn't die at their hands after all. I have a sneaking suspicion that you just need to fucking find Tess. My god. Them, us, everyone fighting here with their lives. We're all being taken advantage of. Internal Affairs. You said you and Tess found their tracks on the way over. You picked up their communications and they even helped you show you the way. They were watching you and Tess the entire time. If we assume Tess is a member of the Internal Affairs Department too, that would explain why Tao asked Tess to keep an eye on you, since you were once close with the former board. Tao has always suspected the former board of targeting Yggdrasil, so she assigned you to the more dangerous route. If our enemies went easy on you, it would cast more suspicion on you. And you protected the adjutant during Operation Breakpoint, refusing to give up any information when we were being questioned. So you were assigned to the train to personally protect him. Tao can't completely expose the adjutant to danger until she finds a suitable replacement for him. Even if we found ourselves facing insurmountable danger, she knew I would sacrifice myself. If what you are saying is all true, then why would Tess confront the danger herself? If she really was with Internal Affairs, then she should have wanted to take you with her to fight. Correct. That is also something I can't figure out. Yeah, let's fucking find Tess. I have to leave pretty early tomorrow morning. You should get some rest. About you. I'm already used to going on missions at the border, so I'll treat it like jet lag. What? What kind of people are at the border? Every kind. Soldiers, mercenaries, fugitives, working class people struggling to survive, and people like me. Ah, what do you mean by people like you? What are you like? Spy? A killer? A scout? An intel thief? What do you think I am? A youthful girl. Magician. A girl who tries her best to act a mature adult. Oh, come on. Haven't you been pretending not to know me? Pretending that you forgot everything? Pretending to forget is so much harder than truly forgetting. Why am I pretending to forget? I don't understand. What's this? Take it. It's a ticket to see the great magician Tess Kotkin, and it's a thoughtful good luck charm. As long as you have it, I'll definitely come to your side. You can follow it to find me too. I won't ever be separated from you again, like 4 years ago. Oh, wait a minute, that card, could it? I almost missed that. Adjutant, we have 10 minutes before we arrive at Oswell Steel Mill. If you're sleeping, get up, get ready, and Cirrus. That card, quick! What? That card you found in the weapons workshop. Tess's card, let me see it. Isn't that card in your hand? No, it's not the same. This is my card here. Adjutant, they're glowing. Are these cards tracking devices? Just now, did you check to make sure it was Tess's body? Keep an eye on those coyotes. I'll go check it out. When the adjutant gets here, tell him that Tess is probably still... Oh, she's still alive. Okay, so she's not gone. Her body isn't in the ice field. And Cirrus is here all right? No problem. We can use reverse positioning to locate the source receiving signals from these cards. Tess Kotkin is still in the area. So... I guess I should have expected this, since Tess pulled an act like this in the previous chapter, the last chapter I played before at the endgame. Hey you, say something. You can say anything. Who is talking? You can't just stand around like a dummy, right? The petite figure wore ill-fitting armor, but it surprisingly wasn't too loose. Except for the helmet, gently shaking on her slender neck, which looked absolutely ridiculous. Alright, let's talk about the great magician Tess Kotkin. She's smart and brave, and will take on any danger by herself. A brilliant lone wolf that came and went without a hint. Only your squad mates and adjutant spent a long time looking for you in all this snow. You're bullying me again. Ugh. What are you trying to say? I said you're bullying me again. Adjutant, come help me. This thing, why won't it come off? So she disguised herself. Who was the one in the snow then? She frantically tried to take off the helmet and armor, but since it was designed for protection in combat, it clearly didn't take ease of use or flexibility into consideration. I put aside my impulse to continue enjoying the snow, walking over to help her unfasten the alloy buckle at the back of her neck. Ah, I'm saved. So, Tess pulled an escape act. What, replaced herself with a dummy? That thing almost suffocated me. Fusion clone. That would make sense. The biting wind on the ice field made the face of the girl in front of me redden. The sunlight reflected off the ice, then pierced my eyes via her gaze. I couldn't help but feel nervous at the sight of the bright glint. Alright, tell me what's going on here. What else could be going on? The mission still isn't over. The Coyote Employer's buyer is Omega, a former member of the Yggdrasil board. We need to weed him out and figure out what he's scheming, or you're eventually going to be in danger. So what was your plan? Pretend to be a defeated coyote and go back? I know what you're trying to say. I can't go back to you guys. Someone from Internal Affairs shot me on the ice field. I used a little trick to mislead them into confirming the kill. If I just waltzed back to your side again, it would spell trouble for you and the other operatives, and you'd all be in danger. And Changxing and the others probably suspect me anyway. If I don't figure everything out first and just go right back to you guys, how can I gain everyone's trust? At times like this, we need to stand together. If you can't even tell who your allies are, how are you going to face the enemy? Want to protect us, but Who's going to protect you? I can do it myself. Yeah. Now she is actually pretty capable. I'm not the same helpless schoolgirl from before. I became a manifestation. I joined Yggdrasil. I've done so much here in Yerus. I joined the Heimdall force all on my own. I even performed a trick faking my own death in front of a bunch of people today, which was impressive, admittedly. I was pretty pissed off. I thought she'd actually been shot. Even though I knew she survived, I'd been worried. I'm the great magician, Tess Kotkin. I want to put on more shows. And as for all the guys hiding in the shadows planning to hurting you, I want to... As her blood began to boil, the girl's speech grew incoherent. She constantly repeated the same phrases in an effort to encourage herself, as if fighting off some kind of vulnerability, pain, and fear deep within her heart. I looked at the tears in her eyes turn to ice in the frigid air. I watched as she lowered her head and murmured, her unsettled hands shaking. I knew what I needed to do for her at that moment. I guess you finally saw me perform. Tess. What is it? Good work. Welcome to my Heimdall force. So that's it? And we got this and this. Oh, a scavenger again. Hey, what are you trying to do? Let us go. What is this place? Hey. Oh, and there's an officer. Please cooperate. Get in line and don't go in. Don't make trouble. Man, you guys want to silence us for good? Are you with that blasted Millwood? We surrendered our weapons. We're civilians now. You can't do this. Of course they can do this. Please do not panic. No one will be harmed here. Millwood is no longer here. The cruel violence he performed was his idea, not the military's. You can... Cut the crap. You treated us like animals before, and now you have the audacity to say that? You think that you can distance yourself from that monster now just by saying it? Hey, put down the gun. I'll say it again. The cruel violence that Millwood performed was his idea, not the military's. The disciplinary unit is searching for Millwood. He will be brought in and court-martialed as soon as he is found. I'm pretty sure he's dead. He has committed war crimes, crimes against humanity, and broken a number of military regulations and codes of ethics. Rest assured, no one will be willing to or able to protect him. He can't escape. There's no reason to fear us, so please do as instructed. What will happen to us? Where are we? This is a city deep in the military-occupied territory of Yerus. I am an orderly officer under the command of Captain Lee Kurishui. I know that name! We have brought you here for your safety. The military will provide you with shelter, food, medicine, and even emotional counseling, considering the terrible ordeal you've been through. Why? Why should we trust you? You could choose not to trust me, and we could return your weapons to you right now. No problem. However, since you don't have any authorization to be in Yerus, you will be fired upon and apprehended as soon as you walk 300 meters outside the city. On my orders, of course. Dare to try me, Coyote? Good. It looks like we have come to an understanding. Send them in. After getting them settled, do another head count. Within 3 days, everyone will receive double the amount of supplies. You can't scrape them together, take some from the munitions warehouse. You don't need my signature. Listen, we came to Yerus to help innocent victims like them establish order. Yes, sir. Captain, we're all settled over here. Well done. Rotate the guard every 12 hours and keep a close watch on all of them. No one is permitted to leave for any reason. Understood. And there's Joseph. You miserable bunch. Screwed things up and somehow survived. Fate has indeed been cruel to you. Major, I searched all of them but was unable to find Millwood. We found lots of documents and digital logs in his camp, barracks, and 3 secret prisons. Have a look. Take them back and have logistics send someone with a vehicle. Don't let the Refugee Resettlement Committee get word of this. So I'm assuming she is at least gonna be on our side. Millwood went too far. None of those other warmongers sided with him will be sided with him will be able to avoid punishment either. Understood. And what about Joseph? Take photos as evidence and notify the medical team in the capital to come assist. From now on, Joseph Alexander is a dead man. Understood? Understood. Also, we must find out who was behind the mysterious message that lured us here. Finding that culprit is just as important as finding Millwood. No one can hide from us. In order to control this region, the military must know everything about everybody here. And that is it. All right. And so after this will be chapter 12, which we'll do tomorrow. Because that was a lot of talking, and I am tired. And I'm gonna see, I think I can do I can do a pull, so I'm gonna do one pull, and then we're heading off. Swing. Nothing. I have not gotten a single 5-star. And I've been doing a lot of pulls. I don't need that. Well, at least grab these 2. And events. No, those are just the things. Okay. All right. That was it for today's. I think it actually, technically, it went a little longer than normal because my previous stream got cut off. I think we're about like almost 4 hours into a stream. So I'm gonna be heading off. Babiz, Kagi Neko, Tin Can. RNG does hate me. RNG is not being. Hopefully I'll get her before this ends, though. But you guys, thank you for joining me, you 3. I appreciate it a lot. Appreciate you talking to me and walking me through all this. I feel like because I started Snowbreak so late, there's a crap ton load I don't know. So it's always good to have people who know more than me that can educate me on all this. But you guys have a good one. I'm gonna head off. I'll put on some Spotify in the meantime before I head off. Thank you for joining me again, and I'll see you tomorrow.